Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida International Panthers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Guys up front, line up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught on the outside. It's Rivera. And he'll run out of bounds and pick it up a few yards on the play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Ragin' Cajuns with first and 10 here. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The Ragin' Cajuns look to keep this drive moving. Play action here on first down. Quick throw over the middle. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Caught in the backfield. It's Vasquez. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
We'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They're going to run it. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. The game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be a first down. They're going to run the option. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Second down after that previous play. Using his legs, it's Henderson. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, it's play action. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
Boy, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and 10 play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Rivera.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Physical run, breaking tackles. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place. They gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Off the play fake on first down. Trying to create here on the move. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. 4 receivers on the field, where they take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Finds an open target on the left side. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and still going. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
New center down to the offense, 1st and 10. Quarterback's got it on the option. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. They'll try the left side with a toss. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, the way they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Rivera. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Ball handed to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Raging Cajuns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to throw it again. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. He didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And they'll use the ground game here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Offense getting set. It's second down. Give it to the back again.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it on the move. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Let's see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. As a design quarterback keeper. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation. And now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way? They roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment before this important play. They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rivera. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Bringing pressure. Going to try to use his legs here. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to pass here on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will kick this away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. Touchdown, FIU. They'll take the lead in the second half. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Rivera. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here's the second down play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They look to throw it here on second down. Dump ball's caught by the running back. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Looking to throw yet again. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The Raging Cajuns will line up here on 1st down and goal. And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. We go with a direct snap. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's third and goal. The DB's backing off from the line now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. Stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's complete downfield. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Spins away from defenders. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Taking a shot here. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the 2nd half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. The Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down play coming up. And here's the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down. The offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He escapes the sack. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move, looking deep. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
First and goal, handoff. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Here's the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.